Okay, good morning. So back at Universal today. Should be a nice chill day. Gonna meet up with friends. I know the main thing right now is to try the Butterbeer waffle. I know that was basically the goal that we set. Trying that, seeing what else there is, and just enjoy the vibes as usual. But as always, I'm gonna bring you along with me, and then we'll see you once we're inside. Bye. And more progress. Where there's security, and this is where like the ticket gates are to scan in. So they've been making it into security. They added these as well all along back that way. So I wonder what it's gonna look like. So it's a Butterbeer waffle with Butterbeer butter and Butterbeer syrup, and it's all pretty good, but not the butter. We definitely did not like that, but everything else was good. So for Fan Fest, this is gonna be one of the things, the Forbidden Journey walkthrough. I see they're putting up some walls and stuff. So they're doing a little walkthrough here. I'll say it probably might be like a maze or something too, because they have this thing up as well. They got some lights.
1985 and 2015, all for the same film franchise. And if you recognize those 3 years, you know I'm talking about Back to the Future. That's right. We are now in Courthouse Square. If you look over to your left, you can see the courthouse from Back to the Future and Back to the Future Part 2. But if you're a super fan of those movies, you might be looking at me. Tremor, these happen all the time. Okay, moving on so little. Everyone hang on. Oh, I think this is the big one! Speaking of flash floods, look at car 3! Oh, car 1, it might be coming for us too. Ooh! Don't say I didn't warn you. Make it look like a classic American suburb. And we have a brand, and there are bunnies. Everyone, there are bunnies, so keep an eye out. That's my favorite thing about Colonial Street. So we have a brand new TV show that's streaming on Peacock right now that was filmed here on Colonial Street, and the show is called The Burbs.
Welcome to Ashfield Place, the safest town in America. So, what's the deal with that Victorian house?
Wisteria Lane, ABC filmed all 8 seasons of their hit show here on the Universal lot. A more recent TV show that is also filmed out here is Ted, and then many of these sets do have their own unique film and television history. So the Purple House over to your right, that was 1313 Mockingbird Lane for the Munsters, the 1960s sitcom version of our classic movie Monsters, and then the tan house next to it was where Jimmy Stewart's character lived in the movie Harvey, and I think that's why the bunnies like to hang out here on Colonial Street. I do want to show you a few more times. You may have seen.
Yeah, so for the studio tour, the King Kong 360 is no longer 3D. So it's just the screens all around, and they did improve the screen, so it looks so much clearer and honestly a lot better. I'm very glad that they got rid of the 3D. Don't know if there's any more progress. Got a tent there. I feel like they moved some of the logs and stuff. There's the gate. for anybody that wants to do locker rentals. So you have the small locker for $10 and the large locker for $15. They have information on payment options, how to rent, to reopen, and the rules. But basically, these will be the large lockers. This one's already opened. I forgot my measuring tape, but it's a good size. Like, here, I'll put my bag back in just in case. I'm not gonna close it. But this is like a standard lounge fly bag. This is just one. So there's still enough room for other things. And then, and it would tell you like when you're renting. So this is what the rental stations look like. It would say large lockers, and then you basically, whatever your ticket is, you use your ticket to scan in, and then you pay for the locker. And then anytime you have to reopen your locker, you scan your ticket again, and it will automatically open. So these are the large ones. I think these are large too. So keep an eye depending on if you want the large or small. So here's a small locker. This is what it'll look like. I'll try to do a comparison. Okay. There's that, and then there's. So yeah, you can see the gap, but obviously that's not how it really looks. So small and large. Maybe one day I will bring a measuring tape and actually measure what the sizes are. But yeah, this I believe was $10 and the large were $15. But yeah, just keep an eye on the letters. So the K would basically be the section, so that it is large. And then like the J's over here will have the number and it'll say small. All right, so stroller wheelchair rentals. So stroller is $25. A double stroller, even though it's sold out, it is $35. Wheelchair is $25. Electric is $75. But if you come here to the strollers and wheelchairs, right next door to the lockers, which is right here, this is where they can assist you with those. Coming into the Wicked store, I have not seen these fits. So you have For Wonderful, Jeff Goldblum, Wizard's Palace, Michelle Yao. And that's a costume designed by Paul Tazwell. The attention to detail is so pretty. Horse, Distressed Gilf, Horse Regalia, Jonathan Bailey as Fiero. Yeah, but you can see he's a little roughed up. I look like a mess, sorry. I choked on my saliva and my eyes are on fire. But we're ending our day at Universal. It was, I don't want to say it was a short day. It was a nice day, but I mostly spent it with friends and we were just talking and hanging out. So there really wasn't much that I did in terms of like park updates or things like stuff. But I try to do merch for y'all, merch updates, merch info. I'll try to come back soon. I don't know when, but it's just whenever I'm able to. I do the best that I can to share information for you guys. But as always, I appreciate the love. I appreciate y'all hanging out, and hopefully we'll see you in the next adventure. Bye!